Hello everybody, it's Jill Beauty 87 here, and today I have an exciting dupe for you. So y'all remember when I did this video on the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette? Because a lot of y'all watched it, people that don't even follow me watched it, because you know it has 70 something views and I only got 58 followers. So anyway, I found a dupe in my collection for all of these colors just about. The only dupe I didn't find what's for, I think it was this one. I don't know who follows me on Instagram, who doesn't, so I figured I'd make this video and let y'all know. But the It's My Ray Ray palette, remember she did all those jewel tone colors, so a lot of these colors match these colors in here. As you can see, you got a blue. Now the blue isn't going to be exact and the purple isn't going to be exact, but I feel like the yellow and this color are pretty damn close to each other. So we're going to swatch them on the hand, and we might swatch them on the, we're going to swatch them on the eye and see, you know, like how similar they are to each other. So hope this is helpful. I know that girl Shay does this a lot, and I was inspired by her to do it just so we can see if the colors are going to look similar on the lid or whatever. So I'm not trying to steal her idea or start doing swatch parties on the eye and anything like that, because I know that's her thing, but I just wanted to see if they were going to look similar on the eye as they did when I swatched them on Instagram for you guys. So here we go. Let's start with this color right here. What is the name of this color? That's color number 3. So I'm starting off with Crimson Fire, and in Ray's palette, that color is called Scarlet. So let's put Crimson Fire on the lid on this side, and then put Scarlet on the other side. I brought the makeup remover wipes in here, thank God. So this is what Crimson Fire looks like on this side, and let's do Ray's Scarlet and see how well they go together. So you'll probably have to build Ray's up a little bit more, and I feel like Ray's are satin and these are a little more shimmery, so bear that in mind as well. But I figure you can make them like the satiny foil type situation like Pat's is if you just spray your brush. I know this is what I did when I used this palette for the 2 videos I did, because I didn't necessarily like the satiny situation of it. But so this is what they both look like in the eyes. As you know, this was the Pat McGrath eye, and this is Ray's eye. That's the color Scarlet, and the color I referenced it to was Crimson Fire. I believe these are colors that came out of the Decadent palette, and since she's not re-releasing the Decadent palette like I want her to, she's just giving you singles out of that palette, so that way, you know, if you didn't get a chance to get your hands on it, you can at least, you know, like have some of the colors. So I have Lapis Luxury twice, but y'all know I'm fine with it because it's blue, and you know I love blue. So we're gonna do Lapis Luxury next. Then we'll end probably with the gold one. I'm going to do the purple one after this one. So let's go ahead and swipe this off real quick and we get into the next one. Now, mind you, I don't have any primer on my eyes. I feel like I didn't necessarily need any because, you know, they're shimmers, and shimmers are way easier to work with than mattes. It's going to look pigmented anyway just because it's a shimmery shade. So let's take a couple of moments and probably let my eyelids dry. Even though I feel like the Pat McGrath one's already dry, so I'm going to do that one next. We're going to take the color, like I said, Lapis Luxury. That's what this blue one is. I did a whole review on this when it came out as an individual. Oh my God, look at that, child. It's sexy. I'm not trying to flip you off, I swear. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and... Ooh, yes, honey. Now, obviously, the blues in here are not the same as Ray's blue, because I feel like Ray's blue is more of a truer blue, and this one is more like of a oceany type blue. If that made any type of sense. So now I'm going to take Ray's blue. As you can see, they're not the same at all. But I mean, like, it's still going to be just as pigmented and nice. And if you just want similar colors, it doesn't have to be like the exact blue, then I feel like you'd be fine with this. But like I said, you have to build Ray's colors up a little bit. And they're more satiny as opposed to Mother's colors, which are, you know, more shimmery and have reflex and all that type of stuff in. But you have to pay more for Mother's too, so just bear that in mind. And it has like a type of purpley shift, as you can see on my finger when you swipe it. So I don't know if I turn my head, it's going to be different. I don't see that kind of difference with the Pat McGrath one. But the blue color in this one is Sapphire. So obviously it's going to be a truer blue. And this one is Lapis Luxury. So you see them on the eyes. Like I said, they weren't going to look the same. I was just trying to give you a similar color story if you didn't want to pay the $28 for like 5 shades. Because some people might see that as excessive. For Mother, we both know that's cheap. But, you know, everybody don't see it the same way. I've heard plenty of girls saying they don't want to spend that money when it comes to Pat McGrath, but they'll gladly turn around and buy Natasha Denona palette. But, you know, we're going to skip on that whole conversation today because I've seen people do it. And, like, Pat is too expensive, but Natasha's charging $4 more, and you'll go ahead and buy hers. Yeah, I'm not going to comment. I'm going to just move it on. Okay, so the next color we're going to get into is these. Now, obviously, the purples aren't going to be the same because this is more of like a blackened plum type purple, and Ray's purple just seems to be more of a, you know, normal purple. But her color is Charmed. I'm pretty sure this is Synthetica. So I'm going to put Synthetica on the lid, and then we're going to put Charmed on the other side. So this is Synthetica. Oh god, y'all, I'm worried about my concealer now because Ray's blue done got all underneath there, and I still gotta, you know, go out. I haven't even gone out yet, so yeah, Mother's is way more reflective than Ray's is. So like I said, I'm just giving y'all an idea since I did the swatches online. I think I do the swatches in person as well. But yeah, these purples are not gonna be the same at all. And Ray's, you're gonna have to build up more than you're gonna have to do Mother's, because again, it's the formula I hate, which is a satin. So this is Synthetica versus this one. So it's Synthetica and then Charmed. What am I? Oh, it's right in front of me, child. Get my whole life. So some of them I feel like maybe I shouldn't have swatched, but I was like, since, you know, I swatched them on Instagram, I need to, you know, swatch them here too. So then I did. And then the last color we are going to do is the yellow shade. Now I feel like that was the one that had the most similarities. I feel like Scarlet and Golden Girl are really similar to Crimson Fire, and I don't know the name of the gold shade at this particular time. I'm about to look at it and then we will know. The gold shade is Gold Standard. So I feel like Gold Standard or Golden Girl are similar, and then Scarlet and Crimson Fire are similar. So if those two particular colors you were interested in, you can buy the $20 individual ones, because I think both those come individually. Do not quote me. I know Lapis Luxury does. I'm pretty sure Synthetica does. I'm pretty sure Crimson Fire does, but we're gonna go ahead and do Golden Girl now. I mean, not Golden Girl, Gold Standard. So gold, oh yes, looks like liquid gold on your lid, child. And I don't even like golds like this, but let me tell you, Mother could have me put this all over the lid and then put like, I don't know what color in the crease, and probably a mustardy yellow. That'll be fine. Look at that gold reflex. Look how beautiful it is, y'all. Like, Jesus. Okay, now we're gonna go into Golden Girl. And see, it looks pretty damn close to this one. Obviously, it's not going to have as much, like, silvery, like, reflex and whatnot in it as Mother's would. Because, you know, Mother extra like my extra ass is. So, it got to be a whole bunch of extra. But, I mean, Ray over here doing her little thing with this little, you know, like, extra glittery shift situation going on, you know. So, as you can see, both of them on the finger look the same. I feel like both of them on the lid look pretty same. Obviously, Mother's is more reflective. But, again, it's because she has, like, reflective glitters and extraness in it. Ray's palette is more satin. So, anyway, that is my swatch video on comparing this Subversive palette to the ItsmyRayeRaye 15 color shadow palette. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, you are diamonds. Bye.